playing contrasting styles of games in terms of the wins. You know, we had a big win against Geneseo where we blew a team out, and we have to win one overtime against Moline. It was interesting that you know, both teams played similar defenses against us, which they played man-to-man, and I thought that the difference was in the Geneseo game that we were able to break Geneseo down with our pressure, and the game against Moline, I didn't think our pressure was quite effective, although we scored, I think we had some 20-some-plus turnovers, but we didn't seem to be able to convert those turnovers like we did in the Geneseo game. But I just think it's a situation where we'll gain some momentum coming into this, Dave, and you know, hopefully we'll be playing well here on out.
Well, use the regular season to get prepared for the tournament. How do you feel your team has come through the season? I know you've had a couple of losses with injuries heading into this game, but you've had a lineup now together for a few games. You think they're starting to mold together?
I think they're starting to have some confidence in each other, and they're seeing each other, and I think that Johnny Watson has really emerged as an outstanding guard, and both passing-wise and shooting-wise, and Elmer has been playing well offensively lately, and Scott Levis had a good practice this week. Jeff played better. TJ's playing well. David Trudeau's playing well for us off the bench. Chad Byrne had a good practice this week. Pat is really developing into a leader and taking charge of things. So I think that we're playing the game together, and they have a concept, I think, of after going through a season with me, and some did last year, not all of them, and I think they have an understanding of how I want to play the game, and they seem to be adjusting to that.
What's the situation with Sean Kane? I know he injured his ankle. Is he going to see any time tonight?
Well, the doctor told us we could use him sparingly. Sean can go on it. It's still pretty tender. He has a tough time cutting on it and jumping on it, but he practiced a little bit last night and was able to go up and down a little bit. I think we're going to use him just to short spurts tonight, and hopefully there'll be a Friday night where he'll have a chance to play a little more.
Okay, interesting matchup with Pekin tonight. They're a team that likes to slow it down. They're also a team that plays a lot of zone defenses. I mean, you mentioned, of course, last two teams we play to play man-on-man. It makes for some interesting matchups tonight.
Well, they're a big team, and they're very physical and strong, and I think it's a case of where we're going to have to move the ball, hit the open man, and hit the open shot, and then hopefully be able to get on the boards with them, because they have great size and good jumpers, and as I said, a very physical, strong team that plays in a very physical, strong league.
Okay, finally give us a couple of points if your team's going to come out here with a W tonight.
Well, I think we have to be able to control the tempo. I think we have to be able to run. I think we have to be able to control the boards. I think if we control the boards, we'll be able to run. And if we play good defense, I think we'll be able to run, because I think we can cause them some problems. And talk to Coach Van Sack about them. And the thing he said is that they don't like pressure. I guess the thing I would say is nobody likes Manuel's pressure. I hope our pressure is as good as Manuel's pressure is tonight.
What would a key score be? Would you like to see your team in, let's say, the 70s or the 80s or even higher?
Oh, sure. I'd always like to see us there.
Okay, well, thank you. Good luck, and we'll talk to you hopefully about victory tonight.
Thank you, Dave.
Barry Swanson, head coach of Galesburg, back with more in a moment.
An ankle injury, and looking at that ankle down on the court, David, it's quite a large ankle these days.
Yeah, he's got shaped up well. I know he had a doctor appointment before the game, and they're not getting him the same time the rest of the team gets to work on. But hopefully he will be able to step in and just tell the guards for a few minutes tonight, because that's been a problem against for the last couple of games out. It's because right now we've got Watson and Young to play the guard spots, but after that things get real weak on the bench as far as someone to come in and take up a few minutes when those two get a blow.
Elmer Dickerson will be jumping center for the Galesburg Silver Streak. And looks like Matt Christensen. No, maybe Chris Kemp. No, it's going to be Jared Walker. No, who is it going to be jumping center for Pekin? No one's really made a commitment. Looks like Chad Christensen at 6'3.5". Will jump center for the Pekin Dragons in their traveling rest. And tip is controlled by the Galesburg Silver Streak. And we're underway with Pat Young. Young at the plate, and we have an official timeout. Looks like we had a little bit of a problem with his glasses as we get underway. Well, he had a problem with those the other night, too, as he kind of fell down and popped the lens out. So So after the officials' timeout, Van Osdal will undown it at the scorer's bench, and we're back underway again. Early moments. Watson right corner, spins around a couple of times. Young at the point, back to Watson. Watson inside, Dickerson on the baseline shot, no good. Rebound Van Osdal. He stepped out of bounds, and Pekin will get it back. Boy, Elmer missed a 5-footer by about 2 feet.
Usually doesn't miss those. It's important for Gales to get off to a good start. If they can get off to a good start, Pekin's the type of team they can blow out. On the other hand, if they struggle early, that's the type of game that Pekin wants them to be in.
Barfield has it across the 10-second line to Gashoff. Gashoff for the basketball. Gales looking at their man-to-man defense. Walker at the point, right side tip. Tip looks at the rim, dives to the baseline. He's called for traveling. Turnover will give it back to the Galesburg Silver Streak.
I thought he got past Van Osdal pretty quick on the play.
We're a half a minute into the ball game. Already a couple of turnovers. Takes the basketball and Pekin applying some full court trapping pressure. Watson handles it, gives it off to Young. A three-pointer left side. No good off to the right. Rebound Dickerson. His shot rejected. Puts it up anyway. He's tied up. Jump ball. Pekin will get it on the alternate possession.
That's a nice defensive job against Elmer Dickerson, who's having more problems with his goggles and needs another timeout to fix them.
I think he lost his stem. It's separated completely from his glasses. So we have another official timeout. We might mention our congratulations to Elmer Dickerson, who's nominated for the McDonald's All-American team. And we'll be talking with Elmer at halftime tonight. He was honored with a plaque this evening. And also at halftime, we'll have the second part of David's interview with Jim Flynn from the Illinois High School Association. We have a lot coming up at halftime. This game got started about 5 minutes late. And now Elmer's got a new set of goggles coming in. It looks like the mom, who is from the bleachers.
She even got a standing ovation.
You know, Elmer's, I recall, it must have been his junior year, had a nice red pair of glasses.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we haven't seen those this year, though.
Maybe these are it. It would go well with the Pekin.
Yeah, it would. So we're off to a slow start tonight due to some equipment problems with Elmer Dickerson. Pekin not bringing a very large crowd. I would say about 250 people at the most. But they got one whole side of the bleachers here at the Galesburg High Gym all to themselves. All the Galesburg folks who are attending tonight are backed in here on the near side.
But still, there's a lot of room left. You know, there's not as many Galesburg people here as I thought there would be for tonight's game.
Well, I wouldn't tell if I had a 6 foot up there.
Well, I would sit on the other side with Pekin. I'm a foul person.
I think they're only going to let Mike Trueblood sit over there. It resumes. We have 7:17 left in the first quarter. Still no score. We play taking about 5 minutes to work on a minute off the clock. Walker rolls out it for the Dragons, gets it into Brashoff, and he's working up for it against the man-to-man pressure applied by Watson. Brashoff, left-handed dribble, crosses the 10-second line, goes out to the left hash mark, now back out to the point. It goes to the left side to Walker, working on the baseline, back to Brashoff, now to Tip. Tip, Walker, right side of his lane, his shot rejected by Lovett. Walker gets the back, puts it high off the glass, so good. Rebound underneath, and a foul is called. And I think they're looking at Christensen.
Nice defensive job by Scott and Lummis to stick them with the block shots. And they did get a second opportunity off, but again, Galesburg's defense is there.
Streaks working against a three-quarter court trapping press. Young across the 10-second line, goes to the point, now bounce pass left to Lummis. Lummis looks underneath, spins to the baseline, pulls up on his dribble, sends it out to the point to Watson, right side, Van Osdal. Van Osdal with the basketball, almost lost it, gets it back. Van pulls up on the dribble, hooks it all the way across and out of bounds. He threw that over to the Pekin coaching staff, which almost outnumbers the number of players they have on the bench.
Yeah, there's no excuse for that, man. No reason even to attempt it.
Already the second turnover against the streak. Pekin, I believe, with one, and we've already had a couple of blocked shots. Pekin with the basketball, working around the perimeter. Christensen has it. Can we go underneath? Walker got an opening, lays it up and in.
Well, like the team play.
Walker gets the Dragons on the board, 2-0, 6:18 left in the first period. Watson sends the cross-court pass or up-court pass to Dickerson. Dickerson drives to the baseline jumper, no good. Didn't call anything, rebound Christensen. Now with the Grashoff. Grashoff brings it up court for the point. Now goes out to the right side tip, now to Christensen. Christensen looks underneath, back out to Tip. Tip looks under. Now into Walker. Walker gets an opening, lays it up around, no good. Rebound Lummis. Outlet to Young. Streaks wants to run. Young down court Dickerson. Takes the shot. Now puts it up from 10. Can't get it in and out. Rebound Christensen. Christensen off the Grashoff. Grashoff walks it up court for Pekin. The Dragons leading 2-0. 5:34 to play in the first period. Christensen takes to the baseline, dumps it off Walker. 5-footer, no good. Rebound, Christensen spinning, puts it up and in. 4-0, Pekin on top, or 5:20 to play in the first period. Young at the point, eyes his zone defense. Levis has the ball tipped away by Tim. Levis gets it back. Now to Watson at the point, back to Levis. Fakes the three, one dribble back outside. Watson a three, yes! That takes it off the basket, but Scott Levis threw the defender off with the face of his zone, then dumped it back to Watson, who had the wide open play, Jay, from top of the key. 4-3, a 1-point lead for Pekin. Dragons with the basketball, 4:50 to play in the first period. Pass thrown away by Van Alto. Dickerson down the lane, lays it up and in. Streaks take a 5-4 lead, 4:40 to play in the first period. Tiff working against Van Alto, will bring it up court. The coach's son has it across the 10-second line. Now Bears off to the right, pulls up, gives it off to Barfield. Down to Walker. Walker almost off to Columbus. Walker on the drive. The shot no good. A foul is called on Scott Lovett. Walker's one of those deceivingly quick post players who can get the ball outside or inside, but moves very quickly with it once he has it. And that play there was an example of that. So Lovett picks up the first foul for the Galesburg Silver Streaks of the night. Jared Walker goes to the free throw line to shoot a couple. First one back to the rim, falls out. Walker, a 6'4.5" senior. Again, an all-senior lineup for Coach Keith Tiff. Second on the way by Walker is good. He ties the score at 5. 4:25 left in the first period. Down for pass, Watson, touch that. Dickerson lays it up and in. That's up wide by all three Galesburg Silver Streaks. 7-5, Streaks by 2. 4:13 to play in the first period. In a double team and a walk. Barfield trying to split the double team of Dickerson and Young coming into the travel. First dub of the game coming in the bench game for Pekin is Scott Peterson, a 6'6" junior, averages about 9 a game off the bench. He comes in for Walker. Streaks with the basketball underneath their own hoop. Young inbounds it way outside, almost at half court to Lummis, right side Watson. Watson, one dribble, a three-pointer, up no good, tip no good, and Van Alto is going to pick up a personal coming over the back, I believe, of Peterson. Well, it seems like, the two teams got off to the cold start, but I think some of those nerves are wearing off now, and the two teams getting down to playing some basketball. Pekin with the basketball. Christensen looking to get it in, and we have a timeout taken by Pekin. The timeout coming with 4:02 left in the first period. 7-5. Galesburg with a 2-point lead. We'll be back with more in a moment. Bear with us as we have the Galesburg High School Fed Band right below us here. The Galesburg High School Gymnasium. What? I resume, the Pekin Dragons will try to inbound it. I'm describing that the Borden Band. Dragons with the basketball. Peterson gives it off. Christensen will bring it up court. That's a kick away. Dickerson. Dickerson down the way, lays it up and in. Oh, Dickerson with another great play. That's 2 steals now for the senior. Dickerson got 6. On-court pass. Up, lay off. Peterson shot rejected by Dickerson, but Elmer's going to pick up a personal foul. That will be his first and the 13th foul against Galesburg. Yeah, Elmer came close to blocking that one clean. That'll be his first foul, as you said, but the Streaks are starting to play better basketball now because their defense is shutting their offense up. Scott Peterson goes to the free throw line, 6'6" junior. 9-5. Peterson's first free throw on the way is good. He'll have one more. 3:43 to play in the first period. Got a trombone slide that came off. Second free throw also good for Scott Peterson. Up court quickly to the Streaks. Van Alzo on the corner to Watson. Watson sends it out to Young at the point. Bounce pass left side Lovett. Back out to Young. Now to Van Alzo. Three-pointer. That's back in the rim though. Good. Rebound underneath. There's Peterson in the crowd. He's blocked by Van Alzo. Yeah, there's about 2 or 3 Galesburg Silver Streaks that kind of surrounded him up in midair. And I figured someone was going to get after a foul. So that's the second on Jeff Van Alzo. P.J. Pendleton sporting a new hairstyle will be checking in the lineup for the Streaks. What hair? It's the, like the Gary Brewington haircut. We call it the Brew Do. Pekin with the basketball. That's Barfield in the corner. He gives it down to the baseline. The tip lost it out of bounds, but barely checked away out of bounds by Pat Young.
Yeah, Young checked it off his leg.
So Pendleton comes in for Van Alsdahl. PJ, of course, is 6'1" junior, averaging about 3.5 a game for the Streaks. 3:14 left. The inbound pass comes into Barfield in the lane. Pretty move. The shot is in around and falls in, but a foul's called before the shot. Looks like it's going to be a Pat Young.
And that's going to be the 15th foul already on Galesburg. Of course, Van Alsdahl was too, so our guys going to have to watch it or they're going to get into foul trouble.
And let's see, another free throw. Pair free throws coming up for the Pekin Dragons, and Jeff Barfield will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. One in bonus, excuse me. It was on the drive. If it would have been two, it would have been, they would have counted the hoop. He'll get two anyway, regardless. Barfield makes the first. He'll have one more. Barfield came in averaging 8.5 points a game. 5'11" senior. Honorable mentions All-Stater. As is Christensen for Pekin, and of course Jason Shea, Elmer Dickerson for Galesburg. Streaks with the basketball. We're tied at 9. 3:05 to play in the first period. Lummis has the left side, drives to the baseline, puts up a shot around, no good. Rebound underneath. Pekin has it. As Peterson comes away with it, gives it off to Grashoff. Grashoff comes up court, goes off to the left side to Tip. Tip working against Pendleton, drives the baseline. Pretty move, shot up, no good. Rebound Christensen off the glass and in. Christensen's got 4. Pekin has regained a 2-point lead, 11-9. 2:40 to play in the first period. Watson up court, gives it off. Walmus back to JW. Now to Young. Right side bounce pass tipped away by Christensen. Then tipped by Tip. Picked up by Christensen. Now he lays it to Grashoff. A nice steal by Pekin. A telegraph pass for Galesburg. Christensen has it on the right side by the Galesburg bench. Now to Tip. Goes into Peterson. Give and go. Tip down the lane. Takes once. Puts it up over Pendleton. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Pekin will get it back.
Pekin shuffled their feet and they're going to the basket. No call. And Pekin gets the break as it goes out of bounds on a Galesburg Silver Streak.
2:16 to play in the first period. Christensen inbound pass shot partially blocked by Lewis. Rebound by Peterson for 2.
Pekin killing it on the offensive board right now.
Both ends. Young has it up court for the Streaks. Left side it goes to Watson. Watson dribbles to the baseline, the left corner. Now gives it off Pendleton. Pendleton down in the lane. Pretty move shot, no good. Rebound tip. And a foul on Pendleton of Galesburg, his first.
Ted Trueblood, the freshman, now going to see some action. Well, that's nice to see when you see Ted Trueblood coming in this early in a regional contest.
Well, Coach Swanson has got to find someone who's willing to box out, fight for position underneath, get the rebounds. The foul on Pendleton, his first already, the 16th foul against Galesburg. The Streaks have been really struggling in that part so far tonight. Pekin's only been whistled for 1 foul. And Chris Tip, coach's son, will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1 in bonus. He's been averaging about 11 a game. 6'5.5" senior. Free throw no good. Rebound Peterson gives it off Christensen. Working against Trueblood. Shot rejected or partially blocked by Trueblood. Rebound Pendleton. Outload Watson. Down court Trueblood. Working a baseline. Layup is no good, but he's fouled.
Oh, nice move by Ted Trueblood. He grabbed the ball in the corner of the court and with one dribble moved all the way from there to the basket. Was fouled, but it was a spectacular looking play and a good effort by Ted.
Dirk Welch in the lineup for Pekin. He comes in for Tip, I believe, and also coming in for the Dragons is Barry Neal, a 5'8.5" junior. He comes in for Grashoff.
And, you know, watching Trueblood play, it seems like earlier in the season he was kind of tentative to take the ball to the basket. It's nice to see him do that this early in a big game.
First free throw is no good by the 6'4" freshman for Galesburg. He'll have one more. Pekin has a 4-point lead, 13-9. Second one by Trueblood. It's no good. Rebound Christensen. Christensen gives it off to Neal. And Neal will bring it across the 10-second line, leaves it outside. Now to Peterson working left. Fires it underneath. Christensen got away from Dickerson and lays it in. Chad Christensen's got 6. Pekin by 6. 15-9. A minute 27 left in the first period. Young to Watson. Back to Young left side. Had the 3. Didn't take it. Back to Watson. Watson working at the point with the dribble. Gives it off Trueblood working right side. Trueblood cross court pass. Young a 3. Short. Rebound. Tipped around. Comes outside. Picked up by Watson. Watson looks underneath for Dickerson. Can't find him. Goes up on the dribble. Lost it, but he's fouled. It's going to go against Jeff Barfield, I believe, which would be his first.
And non-shooting foul. Only the 13th foul of the game on Pekin. They're playing the zone defense. So what they're doing, their two outside people are getting out on our three-point shooters, and basically it's an extended defense is doing its job right now against Galesburg.
Grashoff coming back in for the Dragons. He comes in for Barfield. Galesburg with the basketball, trailing by 6, 15-9. Streaks with the basketball. Young has it in the corner. Bounce pass outside is thrown by Grashoff. He'll breakaway layup and scores. So Grashoff gets his first 2 points, and Pekin takes an 8-point lead, 17-9. Streaks being a little careless. Pendleton right below us in the corner, out to Young. Young into the lane, has the ball tipped away, picked up by Walker. Now a loose ball picked up by Grashoff, and he is pushed by Young.
And Galesburg, things are falling apart right now.
Grashoff at the free throw line to shoot a 1 in bonus. First one is good. He'll have 1 more. 5'9.5" senior. That's already the 17th foul on Galesburg, which means that Pekin, the rest of this half, will be shooting 2 at the free throw line on a non-shooting foul. Grashoff's second one on the way is also good. 19-9 at 10 points. Galesburg or Pekin lead. Galesburg with the ball up court. 30 seconds left in the first period. Young, left side goes to Watson. Watson looks underneath, back over to Young. Young with a couple of dribbles, pulls up, sends it back out to Watson. Lost that pass, picked up by Peterson for Pekin. Peterson spins in the lane, dumps it off, thrown away by Trueblood, but Peterson gets it back. Back outside to Grashoff. Grashoff looks underneath, down goes on the dribble in the lane, puts it up and in. He did a double team, found a seam, and took it to the hole. Pekin leading 21-9. A 3 at the buzzer, good by Pat Young. So after 1 quarter of play, the Pekin Dragons are leading the Galesburg Silver Streaks 21-12. We'll be back with second quarter action in a moment.
We're the store that gives you more. We help when you say when.
When you need help with vinyl flooring, ask Reinschmidt's Carpet Center.
21-12. Thanks to a 3-point shot by Pat Young at the buzzer of that first period, the Streaks were able to cut that lead to 9 to get ready to go in the second quarter.
That was a big shot by him, no doubt about it. Shooting only 5 of 14 in the period, Pekin 7 of 14. But they've hit a lot of foul shots, making them the differential in scoring. They're also rebounding. It's 11-6, so we have 3 more turnovers than they do.
Scott Lummis back in the ballgame. Sean Kane's in for the first time tonight. Working at the guard position, he came in for Young. Galbert Dickerson, a nice move to lane, shot no good, rebound in a crowd. Dick Welch comes away with it, he gives it out to Neal. Just underway in the second quarter, Pekin leading Galesburg by 9, 21-12 here at the Galesburg High School Gymnasium. Bounce pass Grashoff into Christensen. Christensen gives it back out to Grashoff, and he's working outside between the rings for the Pekin Dragons. Grashoff gives it off to the baseline. Neal, baseline drive, lays it up and in. I'm really impressed with how this team goes to the hoop.
They're just out-clicking us right now.
Down court, the Streaks throws it out of bounds, but it's off of one of the Pekin Dragons. So Galesburg will get it back. Boy, Grashoff can't believe that call. Everyone else is going down to the Pekin end. But the Galesburg Silver Streaks, I think, are getting a break here. They'll get the ball back. Kane will inbound it underneath the Silver Streak hoop. If he ever gets the ball back from the official, now Kane has it. Gets it off to the left side of Lummis, out to the point Watson. JW with the basketball now to Kane. Kane bounce pass Pendleton. Back out to Kane. Kane on the dribble. Back out to the point Watson. JW 3. Yes! No! Off to the right side. I thought that was on the way in.
I did too. It's got funny. It was way off, but the angle of the shot was just off by about a foot.
There was a foul on the rebound against Pekin. And I believe it's going to be on Walker. That would be his first and the 14th foul on the Dragons. Pat Young coming back in for the Streaks. He apparently will come in for Sean Kane. So a brief stint for Sean Kane coming off that ankle injury. Young inbounds it out to Dickerson, out to Watson, working way outside, closely guarded by Grashoff. Alley-oop, Dickerson missed the shot. Rebound, Walker. Dickerson just didn't concentrate on it. Tipped up court, a three-pointer for Pekin, no good. Rebound Watson. Watson turns it up court, straight 3-on-1. Young with the dribble, plays it up, the shot is good. Pat Young's got 5, 23-14, back to the 9-point lead for the Dragons of Pekin High. 6:35 to play in the half. Grashoff brings it up court. Barfield at the scorer's bench will check in for Pekin. Alley-oop inside, gets away from Christensen, goes out of bounds. Galesburg will get it back. Barfield checks in, and it's going to be Welch going out, and also back in for Galesburg. Pendleton will take a break. Watson and Young will bring it up court for the Streaks. 6:20 to play in the second quarter. Young, right side Lummis. Lummis looks in, goes to Dickerson, back outside to Watson. Watson, one dribble, 10-footer, good!
Nice job by Watson. Takes the shot, got his guy clear up in the air, and went right around him for the easy basket, but then he, defense commits a stupid play by fouling the defender for no reason at all.
Coming over the back, it's early on the inbound play, so Watson picks up his first personal foul. That means Grashoff will go to the line and shoot two. That was the 18th foul on Galesburg. Grashoff has 6 points already in the ball game. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 23-17, a 6-point lead for Pekin. 6:11 left in the second quarter. First one by Grashoff is good. He'll have one more. He's got a good looking shot.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it helps. 24-17, second one on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound Lummis. That wasn't so pretty. Rebound out to Young. Young across the 10-second line down in the corner of Watson. Watson bounce pass back outside to Young at the hash mark underneath. Van also got an opening. Lays it up and in. Van Alsto's first 2 points. 24-18, a 6-point Pekin lead. 5:53 to play in the second quarter. The winner will play Friday night, likely at Peoria Central. The loser packs it up for the season. Now Pekin pulls it out. They may work on the clock a little bit, David. I got a feeling they may lower you to sleep and then break to the hoop.
Yeah, you got to watch the backdoor play there.
Barfield has it in the corner. He's in the double team. Sends it way outside the Grashoff. He has to save it. Goes out of bounds. Galesburg will get it back. Walker watched that go out of bounds. That's the second time Pekin has lost the basketball. The players underneath just didn't go after it that aggressively. Levis working the baseline out to Watson. Watson inside Dickerson. Dickerson back to Young. A three-pointer. No good. Rimmed out. Rebound underneath. Saved in by Van Alsto to Young. Young sends it out to Watson. Watson looks at the rim. Gives it back to Young and point left side Van Alsto. Then one dribble back to Watson. Wide open three. Yes! 8 points for Watson. 24-21. Streaks are back to within 3. Pekin had a lead, I believe, of 12 has been the biggest so far. Dragons with the basketball. Barfield at the point. Grashoff down to tip. Again, Pekin pulling it out a bit. Chad Byrne at the scorer's bench for Galesburg will come in at the next whistle. 4:40 to play the first half. Barfield working outside. Pekin has pulled it out. Barfield gives it off to Grashoff. Back to Barfield. Down to Grashoff in the lane. Dumps it off. Christensen, baseline jumper. Blocked from behind by Van Osdo. Rebound Dickerson. Outlet to Young. Down court Van Osdo. Van with a one dribble down to Watson. Watson to Young. Round the perimeter of Lummis. Lummis back to Young. Now down in the left corner to Van Osdo. Van spins around. Gives it off Watson. Watson, one dribble to Van Osdo. Baseline jumper. No good. Off to the right side. Rebound tip. He leaves it for Grashoff. The Pekin Dragons go on the offense. We're halfway through the second quarter. Pekin leading by 3, 24-21. Walker inside Christensen. Lost it. Van Oslo just no. We have one official calling a travel, another calling a foul.
Travel should come first. We'll have to wait and see, but it's a big count.
And that's a big, big play. That would have been Van Oslo's third. Yep. By the way, you're listening to Galesburg Silver Stick Basketball on Wake 1590, WAIK, Galesburg, Illinois. Chad Byrne coming in for Galesburg. Elmer Dickerson taking a breather. Young has it up court for the Streaks. Galesburg trailing by 3, 24-21. Lummis working right corner. Couple of dribbles. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Byrne. His shot rejected. Battle for the loose ball picked up by Watson. Watson dumps it off. Byrne lays it up and in. Chad Byrne his first 2 points of the ball game. A 1-point game now, 24-23. Streaks on a roll. Pass is tipped away by Van Alsel. 3-on-2 break for the Streaks. Van is tipped up, no call. Joshua comes away with the ball. Now he loses it to Watson, and he'll get called for over and back.
Streaks is really getting out playing some aggressive defense right now. Coach Watson is high. He wants to time out. I think he wants to time out to argue with the official about the call being out of bounds.
So the timeout for Galesburg comes with 3:14 to play in the second quarter. 24-23, Pekin leading by 1. Galesburg on the roll. We'll be back with more in a moment.
When you need quality printing, go where they take pride in their workmanship. Go Van Gogh's, the T-shirt factory. They offer silk screening, leather...
At the buzzer of the first quarter by Matt Young. Close the gap to 9. Now the Streaks are close it to 1.
And they've done it again with the defense for setting the offense up.
As play resumes, the Dragons inbounded. Barfield gets it into Grashoff, and we're underway with 3:10 left in the second quarter. Grashoff brings it up court. Bounce pass Christensen. Right side tip. Baseline layup. Around and in. But they worked that right out of the playbook. Tip with his first 2 points of the ball game gives Pekin a 3-point lead, 26-23. Watson penetrates in the lane. The shot is good. Watson already in double figures with 10, had 20 against Moline last Saturday night. Pekin with the basketball leading by 1, 26-25. Cross-court pass to Grashoff across the 10-second line. Grashoff working against that also. Pass is tipped away and stolen by Watson, and a foul is called against Pekin. Watson would have had an easy layup.
Again, the score 21-12 at the end of 1 quarter. The Galesburg now cut it to 1, 26-25. Looking at the scorebook, you can tell the difference. Galesburg has not turned the ball over in the second period, while Pekin has now turned the ball over 5 times.
The foul on Scott Peterson for Pekin, his second, and Galesburg will be in a 1 and bonus situation, and John Watson goes to the free throw line. Boy, has he come on the last couple of weeks since Jason Shea went down with his arm injury. Pendleton coming back to line up for Galesburg, checks in for Van Alsdal.
Probably Sudan down the rest of the half with the 2 fouls, so he doesn't pick up the third.
Watson to shoot the 1 in bonus. First one on the way is up and in.
Another case in point about the second period. Galesburg has taken 13 shots in the period, while Pekin has only got off 4 field goal attempts.
We're tied at 26. Watson for the lead. It's good. The Streaks take a 1-point lead, 27-26. 2:30 to play in the second quarter. Up court with it is Neal. Neal gives it off way outside to Peterson, back to Neal. Neal almost lost it, gets it to Barfield, back to Neal. Neal at the point, right side to Peterson. Peterson brings it over the left corner to Barfield. Barfield back out to Neal. Bounce pass into Christensen, tipped away by Chad Byrne, goes out of bounds. Pekin will get it back. Kind of wonder what Coach Tift is doing, spreading it out like that.
Yeah, it hasn't helped his team at all. It's taken them out of sync.
Barfield will try 3 in a corner. No good. Off to the right side. Rebound Dickerson. Down toward Watson. Watson to Young. Young working left baseline. Puts up the 10 points. Good.
Good shot by Young.
Young has 7. Watson has 10 points, so 12 points. The guard's really working well for Galesburg. Barfield has it up front. The Streaks have taken a 3-point lead, 29-26. And it goes to Christensen. He'll be called for traveling. As he tried to move down the left side of the lane, the turnover will give the ball back to Galesburg. Minute 42 left in the half. It was 21-12 at the end of the first period, and the Streaks have really put it on here in the second quarter. Ted Trueblood back in for the Streaks. He comes in for Pendleton. Young up court. His pass thrown away by Neal. Neal will take it to Lake. Neal takes it, lays it up and in.
Nice, pretty shot by Neal.
So Neal has 4 points for the Dragons. And it's a 1-point Galesburg lead, 29-28. Young up court, looks for Dickerson, gives it to Elmer. Elmer right side of the lane, puts up a shot, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Trueblood. Sends it out to the point, Dickerson. 1 dribble, power move, shot no good, he's fouled. Elmer will go to the line to shoot 2. Elmer has 6 points, all coming very early in the contest. Again, he's playing without his glasses, broke them very early in the ball game. Love's coming back in for Galesburg. He comes in for Chad Bird. The foul on Pekin was Chris Tipp, his first. Elmer to shoot a couple. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one is good. He'll have one more.
Well, I feel a lot better about this game than I did about 5 or 6 minutes ago when Pekin had that big lead. But Galesburg has come back here. It's looked pretty impressive here in the second period.
Elmer hits on both ends. He's got 8 points. Came in averaging 23.8 a game. Galesburg leading by 3 now, 31-28. Peterson, Christensen across the 10-second line to Neal. Minute 3 left in the half. Tipp has it in the left corner, sends it out to the point to Peterson, now to Neal. Neal, left-handed dribble, gets it off, Tipp to 3, good! A big one by Chris Tipp. We're tied at 31, 50 seconds left in the first half. Young has it up court, now backs it out. We'll see if the streaks work for one. Gives it off to Watson, back to Young, now to Lovett. Lovett the three-pointer, good! Lovett for his first 3 points, answers for the Silver Streak. Galesburg and Pekin trading a couple of trays. Pekin with the basketball, trailing Galesburg by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the half. Give and go, Walker down the lane, shot no good, rebound Dickerson. 20 seconds left. Watson brings it up court, gives it off to Dickerson, now to Young. Young tries to ball it out, gives it off Watson, down to the baseline, Trueblood. Back out to Watson. Left-handed side, now gives it off to Young at the point, 5 seconds left. Young, a three-pointer, no good off to the right side. Rebound Neal, he sends it down court at the buzzer. And after 1 half of play, 34-31, and again our congratulations to Elmer being nominated for the McDonald's All-American Basketball Team. He should know in about a month if he actually makes his spot or not, but being nominated is plenty of enough for an honor. We're underway in the third quarter. Pekin with the basketball. Young with a steal. Got it away from Christensen. Starting 5 on the court for both teams. Watson, Young underneath. Lomas lays it up and in. Good ball movement by the Galesburg Silver Streaks. Lomas has 5 streaks. Take a 5-point lead, 36-31. Up court, Barfield. Barfield sends it up to Tipp. Tipp working to the baseline, pulls up, tries to get it inside. Ball tipped away by Van Oslo. Christensen gets it back and power move, lays it up and in. Christensen has 8 for the Dragons. Came in averaging about 15 and a half a game. 36-33 just underway in the third quarter. About 7:10 left in the third period. Young has it out court. Pekin more or less a 2-3 zone defense, almost a matchup. Watson has it out the point out underneath the Dickerson in the paint. The shot is good. Nice pass to Elmer Dickerson. Dickerson has 10, and he just commits his second personal foul as he ran over Barfield on the press.
Halftime shooting stats, Galesburg 13 of 31, 42% in the first half. Pekin 11 of 22 for 50%. They had to get off a few more foul shots, but Galesburg, of course, with 2 more field goals. 10-8 was the turnovers. Pekin with 10, Galesburg with 8. Galesburg out-rebounded Pekin by 1, 16-15.
John Watson leads the Galesburg scoring with 12. Elmer with 10. Chad Christensen has 8 now to lead the Pekin attack. Dragons with the basketball trailing Galesburg by 5 now, 38-33. Tipp steps out of bounds on a cross-court pass for Pekin, and another turnover against the Dragons.
They've had 2 turnovers already here in the third quarter.
Winner plays Friday night, probably, most likely at Peoria Central for a regional championship. Watson with the basketball, pulls up way outside, gives it off to Young. Alley-oops it inside Lummis. He is fouled by Chris Tipp. That will be Tipp's second.
That was a smart foul by Tipp. Otherwise, another lob pass goes into Lummis, and he'll connect on an easy layup. So, in essence, they didn't take away the chance of the foul shot because the foul was before the shot.
Young's inbound pass goes over the half-court stripe, saved by Watson. Watson brings it up court. Stops at the point now, goes left side to Young, down to the baseline, Lummis. Lummis sends it across court to Van Osdal. Van, a three-pointer, stepped on the arc shot, no good anyway. Rebound Christensen for Pekin. 6:15 left in the third period. Galesburg leading 38-33. Dragons with the basketball. Barfield has it outside. Now gives it off to Peterson down to the right corner to Grashaw. Back outside the Tipp. Tipp fakes the 3 against Young. Goes on the dribble. Pulls up after 1. And a whistle and a foul is called away from the ball. And I believe it's going to be against Scott Lummis. That would be his second. Got the hold of somebody.
Yeah, evidently.
And that's That's the second team foul against Galesburg in this half. 6:01 to play in the third quarter. Pekin with the basketball, tipped to three, the far side, buried it. And Tip's got 8.
He's got both of their three-pointers as well.
38-36, a 2-point Galesburg lead. Watson with the basketball between the rings, dribbles off to the right side front. The Galesburg bench gives it back to Young at the point. Young back to the right side, Watson. Watson bounce pass Levis, baseline jumper, banked it high off the glass, no good. Tip no good, rebound Young. His shot rejected, battle for the loose ball. It's going to come to Young. Young caught it back. Gives it off Dickerson. No, it's thrown away by Tip. Pekin with the basketball. They're going to be patient on offense. Grashoff brings it up forward with 5:20 to play in the third quarter. Barfield down to Peterson to the right corner. Grashoff. Grashoff one dribble, 15-footer, good. We're tied at 38. Grashoff has got 9. 5:08 to play in the third quarter. Watson to the baseline. Levis a three-pointer in the corner is good. Levis has 8 points. 4:58 left in the third quarter. So I think is going to be a good second half of basketball. Barfield has it across the 10-second line. Bounce pass Christensen. He walked with it. That will give the ball back to Galesburg on the turnover.
Now, Pekin's been very sloppy in this game with their turnovers. Now 13 already in this contest.
Galesburg leading by 3, 41-38, 4:49 to play in the third quarter. Strakes with the basketball. Watson dribbles it up court. Comes off to the right side, pulls up, gives it off Young at the point. Young goes off the left, same play as before. Bounce pass now to Dickerson. Back out the man at the point. Van Alsdahl now with a dribbles off to the right side. Now comes back left to the point. He lost it, but he's fouled. Barfield taking out the personal.
I think Galesburg's offense right now, the key is to their offense is to pass the ball around to free up the three-point shooters. By doing that, to pull out the zone, if they can get that accomplished, that will reopen Elmer Dickerson up underneath.
Strakes with the basketball and a 3-point lead. Pass is stolen away as Watson tried to get it underneath the Van Alsdahl. Tip comes up with it. He finally gives it off to Barfield, and Barfield will dribble across the 10-second line, guarded loosely by Dickerson. Now it's Peterson, baseline jumper, no good off to the right side. Rebound goes out of bounds. Galesburg will have it. 4:13 to play in the third quarter, 41-38. Streaks with the basketball and the lead. Watson dribbles it up court. Off to the right side. Gives it off to Young at the point. Now left to Van Alsdahl down the corner. Levis, a three-pointer. No good off to the right side. Rebound, and a foul is called. Watson will pick up the personal, his second. And the third team foul on Galesburg. So at the halfway point of the third period, Galesburg leading by 3. Pekin will have the basketball, working against some full court pressure applied by the Streaks. Send the tip and the double team now to Grashoff. Down the left side it goes Peterson. He walked with it before he put it on the court. Pekin had a 2-on-1 break working.
Pekin's given Galesburg a lot of gifts in this game.
And it's nowhere near Christmas. Watson across the 10-second line. Streaks back on the offense. Pekin matching him up. Young has it, and a foul call away from the hoop. I think this is going to be a double foul. Lummis and Peterson.
Boy, that's tough. Well, see what happened there. Peterson was holding on to Lummis, but then Lummis went back up into him. I think they kind of went both ways on it, even things out. But for Lummis, that's his third.
Number 3 on Peterson as well, so he'll have to go out. Walker back in for Galesburg. It's going to be Chad Byrne checking in. And man will probably take a break now after picking up his third. No, excuse me, Lummis will take a break. Sorry, Jeff. You only got 2. Watson has it up court for the Streaks. Galesburg has it on the alternate possession. And a whistle and a travel called against Watson.
Boy, both teams have been really sloppy again here in the third period.
Now, in a double foul situation, isn't that the same as a jump ball? Should they change the alternate possession?
I'm not so sure now. I won't comment.
No comment. All right. Grashoff, his pass was tipped away by Byrne, picked up by Young. Down court, Dickerson in the paint, lays it up, around, no good. The rebound, Dickerson has it, he's fouled.
Dickerson did do a nice job there because he wanted to go in for the slam. If he would have done that, there would have been a charge to try to go around his defender. That's why he missed the layup. It was not an easy shot to make, but he did prevent the charge, got his own offensive rebound, and now has a chance to score the 2 points. Actually, it's a non-shooting foul.
Foul on Grashoff, his first 14th foul on Pekin. Inbounds pass comes to Dickerson. Gives it off Byrne at the free throw line, down to the baseline. Ben Uncle fakes the shot on the drive. Tried to give it away. He did end up giving it away. Tip picks it up. Tried to get a bounce pass on the baseline, but Tip was there to steal it for Pekin. 3:15 to play in the third quarter. Galesburg leading 41-38. Now all of a sudden both teams are struggling. Walker, pretty move. He's fouled. Chad Byrne will pick up the personal.
That was a very productive second period of play for Galesburg, but the turnovers have really hurt the Streaks here in the third period. They did start off hitting their first 3 shots, but have missed 5 in a row since then.
Boy, Pekin outscored Galesburg in the first quarter 21-12, but then the Streaks outscored Pekin in the second quarter 22-10. Walker at the free throw line for the Dragons. First of 2 is up. No good. He'll have one more.
Yeah, both teams, I mean, it was 34-31 at halftime. It's only 41-38 now with 3:09 left to play in the first period, so both teams struggling quite a bit here.
Walker hits his second one now. He's got 4. 41-39, a 2-point Galesburg lead. Watson has it up court for the Streaks. Gives it off to Trueblood, who just checked back in. His cross-course pass to Young. An 18-footer is good. Young's got 9. The 2 guards for Galesburg have combined for 21. Christensen brings it up court. Tried to dump it off. Stolen away by Watson. A pretty defensive play by GW. GW gives away to Trueblood. Trueblood's 10-footer. No good. Rebound Byrne. Byrne in the paint. Gives it back out to Young. Young, a 15-footer. No good in and out. Rebound Christensen. No, it's Tip that has it for Pekin. Well, what a defensive job by J.W. Johnny Watson on the last possession for Pekin. 43-39, a 4-point Galesburg lead. Pekin with the basketball. Barfield a 3, no good. Rebound Trueblood. And he is fouled by Grashoff, his second.
Should be a 1 and bonus foul, too.
Both teams are in the 1 and bonus. Grashoff picks up his second. Sean Kane checking back in the lineup for Galesburg. He'll come in for Watson. Ted Trueblood will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1 and bonus. Ted is 0 for 2 at the free throw line tonight.
I think he was also 0 for 2 up in Moline.
Just hasn't been able to relax at the charity stripe at the varsity level yet. First one on the way, no good. Rebound Walker. He leaves it to Grashoff, and Grashoff will bring it up court. Galesburg leading 43-39, 2:14 to play in the second quarter. Underneath it goes to Peterson. Peterson a double team down to Grashoff. Baseline jumper over Trueblood is good. He's got 11 and a foul down court. Boy, they're calling close both ways. This is going to go against Pekin. It's going to go against Walker, his second.
Yeah, because, you know, I really thought in the beginning of the game they called it real close, but they loosened things up and let the 2 teams play in the second period. And now here again in the third period, they're starting to call everything again.
Chad Byrne goes to the free throw line for the Streaks to shoot the 1 and bonus. 6'5" senior. First one is no good. Rebound. Pekin has it. Barfield comes away with it. He leaves it to Grashoff. Just under 2 to play in the third quarter. Galesburg leading by just 2 points, 43-41. Streaks in the matchup zone. Tip has it left side. He's looking underneath, goes inside. Turnaround jumper. Peterson, no good, in and out. Rebound comes south side. Peterson picks it up. Streaks had 4 people in the lane to get that rebound, and it came away. Tip to 3, no good. Rebound Tip has it. 14-footer, no good. Rebound Trueblood. Trueblood down court to Young. Young brings it up for a minute 28 to play in the third period. Galesburg leading by 2, 43-41. Kane at the point gives it off to Young. Down to the right side. Trueblood a baseline jumper. No good off the left side. Rebound is tipped to Young. Young is bumped as he tried to dribble outside. And it's going to be Jeff Barfield picking up his third.
Well, the Streaks doing the job on offensive board now with 13 offensive rebounds in this contest.
And Pekin coach Keith Tip has just picked up a technical foul. When he was at Yorkwood High School, I saw him pick up 3 fouls and get an escort quicker than I've seen anyone pick them up. So Pat Young will shoot the fouls first, the 1 in bonus. The first one is good. Boy, what a tough time to get a technical foul. In a 2-point ball game, Young makes the first, makes the second. And now the shoot for technicals, we're going to keep Pat Young there. A big point in this ball game, David. Young has hit 3 in a row. He'll have one more.
Yeah, Young looks like a free throw machine right now.
So let's see if he can make it 4 in a row. It's no good, but Galesburg will have it after the tee. Watson back in the ball game. Will check in for Pat Young. So it was 43-41 when the technical occurred. Young made 3 of the free throws. That also fires up the Galesburg crowd again. The student section sitting below us with the band. Byrne has it right side. Cross-court pass picked away by by Peterson. He leaves it to Grashoff down court. Barfield, a 15-footer on the way. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound snapped down by Dickerson. Dickerson will dribble up court for the Streaks. Dickerson on the drive with a high dribble, turned it over.
He went to pass the ball, realized Chad Burton was not open, and then tried to bring it back. And in doing so, dribbled again, and that's when they called that carry.
54 seconds left in the third period. 46-41, a 5-point Galesburg lead. Pekin with the basketball, working with just under a minute play in the third quarter. Barfield working against Trueblood, pulls up, gives it off to Grashoff. He tried to bounce it off of Kane, picked up by Chad Byrne. Grashoff got in trouble, so he tried to bounce it off of Kane's leg, and that didn't work. Streaks with the basketball, 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Galesburg leading by 5. Chad Byrne has it in the right corner, gives it off to Watson. Watson between the rings now to Sean Kane. One dribble back to Watson, a 3. Yeah, no, in and out. Rebound tip. Boy, that was a long 3, too. Almost from about 23 feet out. Pekin with the basketball. Grashoff works it up court. 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Tip, cross-court pass, Barfield. Barfield working right side down the corner. Grashoff bounce pass into Walker. Tried to give it off Christensen. Off his hands and out of bounds. Galesburg will get it back with 9 seconds left in the third period.
Well, between the two teams, 15 turnovers in the third period.
Kane has it up court, dribbles off to the right side, gets a bump, pulls up, gives it off Dickerson. 16, falls short at the buzzer. After 3 quarters of play, the Galesburg Silver Streaks have a 7-point lead, 48-47, 48-41. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in a moment.
The Grease Spot, 1277.
The arrow never did. Give credit to the Pekin scorebook keeper, I guess. Pekin with the basketball trailing Galesburg by 7. We're underway in the fourth quarter. Winner will play Friday night for a regional title. Tip has it in the left corner for the Dragons. Sends it out to Grashoff down to Barfield. Barfield out to Walker way outside. Down to Grashoff. Grashoff dribbles in the lane. Dumps it off Christensen. Lays it up and in. Christensen has 10 for the Dragons. By the way, T.J. Pendleton on the court for Galesburg. Watson has the left side for the Streaks. Now out to Young. Right side, Trueblood. Trueblood lost it out of bounds. Pekin will get it back with 7:25 to play in the fourth quarter.
But that's played quite a bit, but Van Ostall about ready to check back in.
Both these teams are coming off overtime victories to close out their season. The underneath ball is tipped away and stolen by Dickerson. As Barfield trying to get it into Christensen. Streaks with the basketball and the 5-point lead, 7-10. Playing regulation. Dickerson has it outside, gives it to Young. Now goes to Trueblood, working right side cross-court pass to Watson. Watson with the basketball, looks underneath. Now trying to get it into Dickerson. And it's picked away and stolen by Pekin. Grashoff has it up court. Grashoff at the point. All alone, Christensen lays it up, missed the shot. Rebound and a foul is called. It's going to go, I believe, on Tip or on Dickerson.
Yeah, it should be on Dickerson.
Dickerson picks up his third. Van Ostall and Lummis coming back in for Galesburg. Trueblood and Pendleton will go out. Dickerson got frustrated on that turnover down court and did not come down to play defense. Christensen was wide open. Elmer realized his mistake, tried to get a rebound and grabbed Chris Tip's arm. Tip at the line to shoot the one and bonus. Hits the first one, he'll have one more.
Well, with the new Galesburg substitutes, all 5 starters in the game at the 6:48 mark here in the fourth period.
48-44, Tip could draw the Pekin Dragons within 3, and he does. Tip is in double figures now with 10. He's been averaging 11. Van Ostall, the Young between the rings, left side Watson. Watson back to Young at the point. Young dribbles off to the right side, gives it off to Van also to the baseline. Van in a double team, looks around, still with it, gives it off to Young. Young dribbles to that same spot, forces a shot. The shot no good, and a foul on the rebound is going to go against Dickerson. Elmer just picked up his fourth. Now Coach Swanson's going to have to think about this. Oh no, a technical foul called on Dickerson for arguing. And he's going to come out now just to cool off. Dickerson and Coach Dickerson is explaining what he was saying. I think he was talking more to Pat Young than he was to the officials. So Dickerson has to go to the bench. He's got 4 fouls. That comes with 6:29 left. And the second tee of the game, this one going against Galesburg. Christensen at the line for Pekin to shoot the one and bonus. He's got 10 points so far. First one by Christensen is good. He'll have one more. Well, it's a tough situation right now for Galesburg. Just a moment ago, had a 7-point lead. Christensen, the second free throw on the way, is up and in. He's got 12. It's a 1-point ball game. Christensen's going to stay right at the line. He could tie it with this technical free throw. Isaac sends it on the way. It's good. We're tied at 48. Now he'll shoot one more. And Pekin will have the basketball. Here comes the second tee. He hits 4 in a row. So Christensen steps to the line for Pekin, puts 4 in a row in. The 1 in bonus and the 2 on the tee. And Pekin has a 1-point lead, 49-48. The Dragons have the basketball outside his tip. Gives it off to Grashoff. Grashoff, the Dragons look to pull it out again a little bit. Barfield has it, now to Grashoff. Bounce pass, tipped away by Lovett. Out of the loose ball goes out of bounds. Pekin will have it. No, Galesburg will get it. Barely off of Christensen. So the Streaks will bring it up court. Young, down court to Lummis. Lummis into the paint. Van Oslo, 15-footer, partially blocked, I believe by Christensen. Rebound Walker. Walker gives it off to Grashoff. 6 minutes to play in regulation. Pekin leading by 1, 49-48. Christensen has it out court now to Grashoff in the right corner, right below us. Grashoff, left-handed dribble down, a double team, gets it outside to Tim. Tips at the half-court ring, gives it away to Barfield. Now to Walker. And a whistle, we have a timeout called by Pekin. A timeout with 5:41 to play in the ball game. 49-48 Pekin by 1. We'll be back after this. The fourth quarter, 49-48, a 1-point lead for the Pekin Dragons.
Streaks led at 48-41 at the end of 3. At the 6:48 mark, the 5 starters have came into the game. But still, Galesburg has not scored a point here in this fourth period, no matter which lineup is in the game. We've had quite a few different combinations.
And Pekin has scored 6 of their 8 points in this period at the free throw line, including the 2 tees. Now what we have, both teams are back on the court.
I don't know what's going on now.
It's rock and roll part 2. And now apparently we're going to have another timeout taken. Oh, let's hang on a second. The 2 officials are conferring.
No, I think Pekin might have called the timeout.
Kind of an odd time to be spending your timeouts with 5:41 left when it looks like it's going to be close the rest of the way. Now what? The buzzer goes off. Now they put it back up to 8 minutes on the scoreboard. Must be working on the clock a bit. That's going the wrong way. Maybe they're going to work some clock off a little bit. And again, as we work tonight in this regional tournament game, there's 300 people here, maybe up to 400 by now from Pekin. They own one for themselves. They put everyone from Galesburg on the near side, including the pep band. And the pep band's right below us, as you can probably tell by now. I think we're ready to go. 5:41 left in the regulation now. And Pekin will have the basketball as we resume play. The Dragons also with a 1-point lead, 49-48. Officials have to turn off the band. quickly. A three-pointer. Barfield in the corner. Connect. And the Dragons have a 4-point lead, 52-48. Streaks have it up court. Streaks play without Elmer Dickerson, who's now going to the scorer's bench. He has 4 personal fouls. Young at the point, right side, Ben Oswald. Van in the double team. Bounce pass into Lovett. Lovett turnaround jumper high off the glass and in.
The Briggs finally scored, but it took them 3 minutes of this fourth period.
Streaks has 4 in double figures. Lovett has 10. Tip drives on the near baseline. Now he is fouled by Lovett. And that's for Scott Lummis is his 4th.
Galesburg's in some serious foul trouble right now, down by 2. Elmer Dickerson coming back in with the 4. Trueblood has been down. Both big men for Galesburg now with the 4, and they're going to have to watch things. But also, it really could affect their defense. They're going to have to lay off now on the future players.
Starting 5 intact for both clubs. With 5:06 to play in regulation. Free throw, Chris Tip misses the first. He'll have 1 more.
Other things to consider down the stretch, and Lummis Dickerson fouls out of this game. A lot to be riding on either Trueblood or Chad Burns.
Second one by Tip, no good. Rebound Dickerson. Both teams will be in the 2-shot bonus situation the rest of the way. Lummis has it up court, drives to the baseline, forces up the shot, no good. He's lucky he didn't commit a charging foul and lead the ball game. He collided, I think, with Walker on the baseline. Walker got the rebound, gives it out to Grashoff. 4:48 to play. Walker has it, takes it in the lane, dishes it back outside the Grashoff. Down to the baseline, Barfield. Barfield in trouble. Oh, whistle, he travels with it. Galesburg will get it back with 4:42 to play in regulation.
21 turnovers in the game for Pekin. That might be one of the things that's kept us in the game.
52-50, Pekin by 2. Young brings it up court for the Streaks, gives it off to Lummis. Lummis to Watson. Watson in the left corner now to Dickerson. Dickerson in the lane, putting move, layup for 2. Dickerson got 14. 52-52, we're tied. 4:23 to play in the fourth quarter. Walker down court pass to Christensen. Christensen takes it to the hole. Fires it for 2.
Oh, that was a major league move. They went right over one of the Galesburg players to do it.
That was Lummis on the defense, who has to play carefully after picking up his 4th. Lummis has it on the left side for the Streaks. In the Van Alto free throw line. Jumper is good. Van Alto's got 4. We're tied at 54 halfway through the fourth period. Walker in trouble. Gives it off to Grashoff. Still inside the Galesburg lane. Down court pass to Barfield. Barfield takes it to the hole. The shot rejected, but the follow-up rebound by Tip is good. Tip has a dozen, Pekin by 2. Lummis partially blocked that shot, but Tip was there with the rebound and the putback. 3:34 to play. Pekin leading 56-54. Van Alzo in the corner, driving the baseline, pulls up, cross-court pass on the baseline. Now it's outside Lummis a 3. No good. Rebound Walker. Came over the back of Van Alzo. Jared Walker picks up his 3rd personal foul. He's got a few things to say to the officials.
This is one of these classic games that's going right down to the wire, and a play like that could be gold for Galesburg. That could be a 4-point swing if Pekin takes it down and scores. Now we have a chance to tie the game up instead.
Jeff Van Alzo at the free throw line for the Galesburg Silver Streaks. Jeff has been averaging 78% at the free throw line on the year. Makes the first one, he'll have 1 more. 6'4" senior, averaging 9 points a game for the Silver Streaks. Got 5 so far tonight. Second one is also good. And we're tied at 56 with 3:23 to play in the fourth quarter. Christensen brings it up court for the Dragons. Gives it off to Barfield. Barfield sends it down in the corner to Walker. Walker gives it off the Tip. Now out between the rings. It goes to Barfield. Left side to Grashoff. Grashoff with the basketball. Gives it off the Tip. And the Dragons pull it out a bit. Cross-court pass to Barfield. Underneath Christensen. Working the baseline. Dumps it off Walker. Layup for 2.
Galesburg's hurt because the big men cannot play defense down low.
And a foul called against Pekin. Grashoff picks up his 3rd. He grabbed Lummis by the arm. Yeah, you got 2 big guys playing underneath. They can't play any defense, David.
Well, when you each got 4 fouls, you've got to lay off, and that's a tough situation right now for Coach Swanson. You might even want to consider switching off and playing someone else's defense when Galesburg is on defense.
Pat Young at the free throw line hits the first. He'll have 1 more.
Scoring has definitely picked up the last 2 minutes for both teams.
And Young connects on the second one. And we're tied at 58 with 2:52 to play in the fourth period. And Van Arso with a steal goes out of bounds. Van couldn't save it in time. Van playing some pretty good defense tonight. Well, that's almost goes without saying. Yeah. He's really playing some good defense this evening. Pekin with the basketball. We're tied at 58, 2:45 left in the fourth period. Christensen with the ball, gives it off to Grashoff. Grashoff across the 10-second line. Still with the basketball, pulls up, gives it off to Barfield. Barfield down in the lane, 14-footer, back of the rim, no good, rebound Lummis. Jakes with the basketball. Watson brings it up court for Galesburg, gives it off to Young. 2:25 left in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 58. Lummis has it outside to Young at the point, left side Watson. JW back out to Young. Young back to Watson. Watson bounce pass Dickerson. Baseline jumper. Good! Dickerson's got 16. Galesburg has taken a 2-point lead, 60-58, 2:04 left in the fourth period. Barfield up court. Christensen left baseline back out to Grashoff. Grashoff back to Christensen. Back outside to Grashoff. Minute 52 left in the fourth quarter. Dragons pull it out, play some patient offense. Walker has it way outside of the hash mark. He sends it in the corner. Stolen away by Dickerson. Dickerson leaves it to Young, and the Sphinx may pull it out. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. Galesburg with a 2-point lead and the basketball. Dickerson at the free throw line now to Young. Young outside to Watson. Watson is fouled by Grashoff. That's his fourth.
Yeah, you saw Coach Swanson, Galesburg got the field motion for the fourth-quarter offense. They were going to take some time off. Pekin with the intelligent foul. Now, Reefs have to make their foul shots to win this contest.
See Watson at the free throw line on the air. Will shoot two here. First one is good. He's 3 for 3 tonight.
Well, Watson coming into the game a 77% foul shooter, 17 of 22, and he's now 4 for 4 tonight.
Got 14 points, and against Galesburg a 4-point lead, 62-58, a minute 20 left. Christensen across the 10-second line, gives it off to Barfield. He has the ball tipped away by Watson, picked up by Dickerson. Dickerson has got new goggles here. Dribbles across the 10-second line, leaves it for Young, and he is fouled by Barfield. His fourth. Foul situation for Galesburg. Lummis has 4. Dickerson has 4. For Pekin, Barfield has 4. Grashoff has 4. Grashoff has 4. Young at the free throw line.
And Pat is 70% foul shooter on the season, 21 of 30.
Tonight he's 5 for 6. Pat Young with 16 points. 14 points. I'll give him 15 as he connects on the first one. He'll have one more.
Streaks are doing it on the line.
Second one is also good by Young. 64-58. Streaks have taken a 6-point lead. A minute 5 left in the fourth quarter. Grashoff with the basketball, dribbling it up court for the Dragons. He is bumped by Watson, and Watson picks up his third personal foul.
And the last thing Galesburg wanted to do is give his Pekin a chance to score with the clock stopped, and that's what Coach Swanson's going to tell Watson right now.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Watson, oddly enough, the only junior on the floor. Galesburg starts 4 seniors and the junior, while Pekin, of course, starts the 5 seniors.
Couple of subs, couple of juniors come in for Pekin now. Barry Neal and Dirk Welch. Apparently Coach Kip is going to do the offense-defense situation. Grashoff at the free throw line for Pekin. He is 3 for 4 on the night. He has 11 points so far in the ball game. He'll shoot 2 with 59 seconds left in the fourth period. Galesburg leading 64-58.
And this 59 seconds could take back to the left.
9.5-inch senior Matt Grashoff at the line to shoot 2 for Pekin. The first one on the way. Back of the rim, no good. He'll have one more.
Big miss.
6-point lead for Galesburg. Second one by Grashoff from the rim. Rolls in. He's got a dozen. Down scoring for both teams. Down Horn. Van Arso breaks away. His layup no good, but he's fouled. Welch will pick up the personal.
And that field goal just stayed right there on the rim. The ball just would not fall through for Van, but he does have a chance to shoot too.
54 seconds left in the fourth period. Peterson and Barfield getting ready to check back in to play offense for Pekin. Welch and Neal will go out. There are 7 coaches on the bench for Pekin.
And look at scouting.
Of course, Galesburg counters with 5, I guess. The only one missing is Mike Jaskowski, who's scouting down at Peoria tonight. And also the shoot 2 at the line. First one is good. He'll have one more.
Briggs now with a 6-point lead, 87. The guy to watch now is Tim, the senior who likes to bomb from outside for Pekin.
And also second one, no good. Rebound, Dickerson. He loses it, but it comes outside to Watson. And he is fouled by Barfield. A big offensive rebound for the Galesburg Silver Streaks. And Jeff Barfield, I believe, has just committed his 5th. Yeah, it is. So Jeff Barfield, one of the 2 players for Pekin that are on the honorable mention list, all-state team, came in averaging 8.5 a game, Lee scoring 5 tonight with 50 seconds left.
Well, the fans starting to celebrate. The deal is over. Not quite over yet, but things are looking much better now than they did just 30 seconds ago. Or about a minute ago, Galesburg was tied 58-58 at the 2:52 mark and finally took a lead at the 2:08 mark, 60-58. That was Galesburg's first lead since the 6:48 mark in this contest.
The lead of 6 now, 65-59. Walker back on the court for Pekin. John Watson at the free throw line for the Streaks. Tonight is 4 for 4. First one on the way is good. He'll have one more.
Yeah, both guards really came to play tonight for Galesburg.
Streaks are 10 for 11 in this period at the free throw line. Second one by Watson, no good. Boy, Dickerson almost came over the back of Christensen. Christensen with the rebound, outlet the crash off on court tip. Tip to the baseline. His 6-footer, no good. Rebound underneath is up, no good by Peterson, but he's fouled. Boy, Streaks got a break there. There were 3 Pekin Dragons there to get that offensive rebound. They just couldn't get the putback. But Peterson will go to the line to shoot a couple. That is the 4th foul on Watson.
Galesburg continues to foul here, and I just don't know why. And on the other end, Dickerson got away with one. We've just got to lay off and let them do their thing and let the clock run down.
Neal and Walsh back in for Pekin. Christensen and Walker go out. Peterson at the free throw line is 2 for 2 on the night. Has not scored since the first period. Cameron averaging 9 a game for the Dragons coming off the bench. First of 2 on the way is good. He'll have one more. 66-60, a 6-point Silver Streak lead. 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second one by Peterson on the way. In and out. Rebound Dickerson. Dickerson in a double team. He is hammered by Barry Neal. That is Neal's first. That's what he was sent in to do. By the way, you're listening to Galesburg Silver Streak Basketball on Wake 1590 WAIK Galesburg, Illinois. Regional semifinal. The winner of this one will play likely at Peoria Central Friday night for the regional title.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good right now that we're going to hit the road. Run down I-74 to Central.
It's an easy school to find. We'll have ticket information for you if the Streaks hold on to win. At least I hope so. I got that laying around here somewhere. Dickerson, the shoot 2. First one, no good. He'll have one more. 66-60. 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dickerson, 6'6" senior. Free throws up and in. Got 17 points to lead the Galesburg attack. A 7-point Galesburg lead, 34 seconds left in the fourth. Up court quickly, the Dragons. Christensen slams it for 2. Wow. I think it's a little bit too soon to pull away the defense and not play any.
Well, you know, the thing about that, though, is the fact they didn't get a 3. They only got a 2-point shot. So, in a way, it kind of helps Galesburg a little bit.
29 seconds to play, 67-62. We have a timeout taken by Pekin. A 5-point Galesburg lead. We'll be back with more in a moment. Show with Tom Snyder, which will be in progress. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Galesburg leading by 5, 67-62. And for the Pekin Dragons. They'll be looking to foul immediately. Triggs will inbound and Dickerson will bring it in. As soon as they give him the ball, now we're ready to go. Dickerson runs the baseline, gives it off to Van Alstel. He's fouled immediately by Christensen. And that's the second on Chad Christensen. That will send Jeff Van Alstel to the free throw line. Man tonight 3 for 4. He's got 11 points. The one he missed, I believe, he got his own offensive rebound. At least he got tipped outside anyway. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Galesburg leading by 5. Jeff Van Alstel, 6'4" senior at the free throw line for the Streaks. First one on the way, it's good. That gives Galesburg a 6-point lead, 68-62. Second one coming up by Van Alstel, it's good. 69-62, a 7-point Galesburg lead. Pekin with the basketball. Neal works it up court. Neal down right, left side of the lane, lays it up. No good. Rebound Van Alstel. And he is fouled by Christensen. That may do it.
I don't understand why Pekin is attempting a three-point shot. They're down by 7 and they're still going for layups.
Again, if Galesburg hangs on for the victory, we'll have ticket information for you. But in the meantime, we have a timeout taken by Pekin with 20 seconds left, 69-62. Galesburg with the lead. We'll be back with more in a moment. Dick Schumann, David Clockingay, Wake 15-9, and Galesburg Silver Streaks leading by 7, 69-62 with 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. As play resumes, Jeff Van Alstel will go to the free throw line, and he'll be shooting 2 for Galesburg. Friday night, 7:30 tip-off. Likely at Peoria Central. Van Alstel's first of 2 is good. He'll have one more.
And Van Alstel right down the stretch here has really done the job for the Galesburg Silver Streaks at the foul line.
Second one by Van. He hit the first. He hits the second. 71-62. A Galesburg 9-point lead. Pekin has to work quickly. Tip launches a 3. No good. It's only the 4. Saved in to Christensen. He'll try a 3. Hits it and out. 10 seconds left. Tip no good. Peterson can't get it. Peterson again the tip. Tip will take it in. And that should just about do it. 3 seconds left. At the end of the ball game, the Galesburg Silver Streaks will play for a regional championship Friday night at 7:30. Game you'll be able to hear on Wake 1590. The final tonight, Galesburg winning 71-64. We'll be back with a post-game show in 1 minute.
I want to thank McDonald's for giving me an award and whatever it is. I'm just glad to be nominated, even if I don't make the team. It's an honor.
What about this ball game? You got yourself in some foul trouble. The glasses got broke and everything else. But I tell you, you stuck in there. What do you think the key was to our comeback?
Just getting down to it. We knew we didn't going to get no breaks, so just got down to nut cutting time. It was time to play. And I think everybody decided, let's go.
Well, I tell you, everybody contributed at the free throw line, and that was important. If you can remember, a couple of years ago, we weren't making those free throws.
I know. We shoot those every night before we leave home, and we don't make a certain amount. We got to run, and we don't like to run.
Congratulations. Thanks for the home career. Maybe if Metamora helps us, we'll be back here Friday. But one thing for sure, we're going to play some more ball games.
Yeah, hopefully we can beat whoever wins. I'm just looking forward to playing the other game.
Okay, thanks, Elmer. Jeff Van Alstel with us, and Jeff, I want to congratulate you as a senior. You didn't want to go out with this ball game.
No, I didn't. There's a pretty important ball game. I'm kind of mad I missed a free throw, though, but I like shooting free throws. But as far as the ball game's concerned, they're pretty physical, they're pretty strong, but I think that we were more conditioned. We're running them up and down the floor, and the game showed that we're much more conditioned.
You think our defense was the big difference down the stretch?
Oh, yeah. Christensen, he's fairly tough, but I think our defense held him, and the other ball players, we held them pretty good, too.
Congratulations, and let's go out and do something like we did at Rock Island a year ago this Friday.
I'm all for that.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
All right, thank you very much, Tom Wilson, Jeff Van Alstel, and Elmer Dickerson. as the Streaks come away a 71-64 winner over the Pekin Dragons and move on to the regional championship Friday nights. Where we will play, we're not sure yet. If you had to bet, you'd say Central, but you never know. Hopefully, we'll get to play host to Metamora on Friday night, but there is that possibility. If Central wins, we'll play at Central Friday night, but we'll come back and we'll give you ticket information. We don't know yet